one more thing. The list I read off yesterday about learn from other people's successes, not from their mistakes, kind of thing. Never trade down. When you're switching jobs, because you're really not going to get promoted or get a raise or whatever the heck you're trying to do, never trade down. Don't leave one job to go to another job that's going to pay you less. Again, this is assuming you're trying to build wealth and you're serious about building wealth. Okay? So, there are all kinds of priorities and all kinds of situations and yeah. But if you're serious about building wealth and you're actually making it a priority, when you're switching jobs, you never trade down. Don't leave one job to go to another job that's going to pay you, that's actually going to pay you less. Don't trade down. Okay. So that's my little collection as far as keeping my ear to the ground and trying to catch whatever seems reasonable or inevitable, as the case may be. All right. Anyway, still Houston, Saturday, October 23rd, 2021. It is 2:36 p.m. All right. So I had to mail a bill down for a thing. Yeah, there are actually still situations where you can't do something online. Unbelievable, right? Whatever. Anyway, I also went to Whole Foods, got my bananas. And got my burgers, the Super Green. This is Dr. Prager's veggie burger thing. Super Green, mushroom risotto, and I think this is actually becoming my favorite. I've already tagged it as a favorite. Black bean, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. Quinoa? Black bean. Anyway, all that restocked. Oh, and another loaf of the Cannon Bakehouse gluten-free, 100% whole grain bread, 7-grain, dairy, soy, nut-free. Since I'm getting that from the frozen section, I can go ahead and put an extra loaf in there. Oh, I also got another lemon burst. This is organic lemon juice. I prefer this to this because this is a lot messier. I always end up spilling the darn thing. Whereas this, you're squirting it into it, so not so messy. But whatever. However you may feel about plastics and all that, that's life. There are not too many conveniences I can afford, so throw me a bone, huh? Yeah. Okay, let me put this in my backpack because last time I went to Whole Foods, And went in there to get my backpack. I realized, actually I didn't realize until I got back here. I thought it might be had worked itself to the bottom of the thing. No, I just left it in. I had just not packed it for the week, so now I'm going to make sure I pack it for the week. Okay. And actually, the laminated thing, I think I'm going to leave it here because, from what I can see, I don't actually use it unless I'm doing all these things. Using recycle thing. Okay, let me put my reindeer. Yeah, I took my poncho, but luckily it only was thinking about drizzling, so I really didn't get to. Didn't get drizzled on for the most part. Okay. Let's see, what did I do today? Oh. Well, let me go ahead and say that I have tried to make things a little easier as far as restocking stuff, because last week I definitely forgot too many things. So I try to put together a list, which is what I usually try to do, but things have been so unbelievably chaotic that it took me this long to get my weekly shopping list thing formulated. Soap, that could be liquid or the dial thingy, basic. Paper products, which means, I'll put that in brackets, paper towels / toilet paper. Coffee, sweetener, lemon juice. I put like slashed between the things to separate. Basically all the beverages kind of thing. Right underneath there, breakfast bars. After that, almonds. Then in brackets, parentheses, brown bagging, ? Arrow, salads. That's what I eat during the week. I stop by grocery stores and get one of those ready-made salads. Yeah, if it ever comes a time when I'm gonna brown bag it, I'll just buy a bunch of those salads and take them to work like that. Popcorn. At this point in time, it means the loose kernels, not the microwavable. And that popper is working pretty well, too. In this particular microwave, it only takes 1 minute and 40 seconds. So you fill up the top thingy and then you pour it into the thing. That's kind of like a measuring thing. Pour it into that. And yeah. But fessing up, it takes 2 of those to actually fill me up. So I'll have 2 servings of that. Anyway, pasta in parentheses, which I'm referring to this. What am I referring to? All these, they're really made out of beans. The organic chickpea fusilli, or whatever they call. Organic black bean, penny, whoever knows Italian, they can stop laughing now. If they want to be nice, they can stop laughing now. And the other 2, made from red and green lentil, the other so-called pasta thing, whatever. Also put down beans. And my favorite is black beans, red beans, and chickpeas. And yeah, I'm opting for the ones in this thing. No salt added, organic thing. So, yeah. I'm going for those now. Okay, spinach or kale, spinach slash kale, whatever. Yogurt, I already showed you the kind of yogurt. It's the whole milk, organic thing. Yeah. Frozen entrees, and I put arrow freezer question mark because I'm thinking about getting a different room, which means I probably won't have my freezer for long. But I really shouldn't be eating ice cream. I didn't have the heart to throw away the ice cream, so I've basically ended up, I'm eating ice cream on the weekends, on my weekends, which means 2 cones in one sitting, 2 days out of the week. So 4 cones for the entire week, as opposed to every day, which is what I was doing. Until I finished with that. I still have, well really, this is almost empty. I still have 1 more of these things. But you know what I found looking through, trying to clear out everything? Since I had to go to HEB to get the things, I found 2 more boxes of these. I thought I was almost finished with them because I only have 2 left. I actually had 2 more boxes of those because when I was still heavy into the ice cream, seeing as how the stores around here, I have to go to a store that's further away, HEB, to get the gluten-free sugar cones I like. I ended up in. And if I don't have the heart to throw those away, you know what that means? That means I'm going to get the So Delicious ice cream Bobby Parrish mentioned in one of his videos. And I'm going to give that a try until I work through my gluten-free sugar cones. I'm such a sad little character. I know. I'm a sad creature. What do you want? I mean, everyone has their little thing, so. My Achilles heel. I love ice cream, what can I tell you? Anyway. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I would like to say I'll work on it, but I lie. I won't. But anyway, I'll try to keep away from it. Once I run out of it. Okay, if I still have a freezer, again, I got a freezer question mark arrow. That's for the mixed veggies. That's just to, keep it interesting. So it's not just spinach and kale, but whatever. Perishables, more perishables. Perishables, bananas, avocados, etc. But underneath I also put grapes and strawberries because I'll occasionally throw that into it. What else do I have? In parentheses, sea salt / mustard / olive oil / vinegar. Basically condiments. They're in the bottom here. Okay, here in the margins, because I had forgotten about this, I put water in parentheses. You know, when you travel, you just get used to doing the bottled water thing. It doesn't seem as bizarre or stupid as, well, whatever. Anyway, traveling has changed my attitude about the bottled water thing, but whatever. Okay, what else? These are weekend things I eat on the weekend, my weekend, Friday and Saturday. Cereal, I get the cornflake thing. Milk in quotations, the almond milk thing. Burgers also in quotations, you already saw the burgers. Bread, you already saw that one. Almond butter, which is this that you have not seen in a minute. This almond butter, I actually like it. It was actually a good buy, but I don't eat much of it. But it's good. Anyway, if you're looking for another kind of filler, a slice of bread with some of that almond butter on it, that'll work. you're desperate for a different kind of snack. And vegan butter question mark. I still don't know if I want to keep that, but I did, doing my popcorn thing, I did go ahead and get the Earth Balance original buttery spread kind of thing, vegan butter thing. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a regular thing with me, but for the moment, I'm adding that to my popcorn. And once I run out of the garlic salt, I'm switching to sea salt. I like this taste, but supposedly sea salt's a better choice. Anyway. Yeah. So it's taken me, how long have I been in Houston? I don't know. 6 months? Has it been 6 months? It's taken me that long to formulate the shopping list. So, whatever. At least now I can just look at this and see, do I have this, do I have this, do I have this, and just go to the, so I'm not caught in the middle of the week having forgotten I needed to get something. It just makes things easier, that's all, to manage. Anyway, I did that yesterday, but there was so much to talk about yesterday that I wasn't going to get into all that. What else did what I did get into, I checked M1 Finance earlier today, and okay, I logged in, okay, I put in the, I did the bank verification thing a couple of weeks ago, and then the deposit, geez, actually the verification thing was about 3 weeks ago, and then the deposit thing a week after that, and then that takes another day, but me, with my work schedule, I have to wait, so. Acorns, you can start the same day kind of thing. That's like instant thing. M1 Finance, it doesn't work that way. You're going to be waiting a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, until the transfer thing shows up in your bank thing, and then you can verify how much the deposit was. It's just like PayPal when you set up an account to do that connection, bank connection. Same thing. Then after that, you have to make a minimum, you have to make a deposit of $100 minimum. And you can expect to wait around for another 24 hours until that clears. And then you can start picking out your commodities, your companies. So, whatever. It's been at least like 3 weeks or whatever since I started this whole thing. Anyway, I checked it earlier this morning. I logged in, and the first page it opens up to is your portfolio. And then it will have the pie you created. I called mine my first pie / or dash October 16, 2021. The current value, which last week after I did the commodities and created the pie thing, was at 0. Now it says current value 99.68. Starting value October 18th, 2021, 0. Net cash flow plus 99.98. Gain negative 30 cents. Return down 0.30%. Market gain 1.30. Earned dividends 0. And then off to the side it has like the cash balance, and then a deposit button, and then where the cursor is actually flashing, it's minimum cash balance. I'm going to leave it at 0. I don't want to have a minimum cash. I don't want it taking money or asking for extra money, so forget it. The cash balance right now is 2 cents. So however it bought the stocks or however it was allowed to buy the stocks, I still have 2 cents left over from the 100 thing. So, whatever. Okay. So now I can see if it goes up or down and over how much a period of time, and just to make things interesting, as they say. Because frankly, I am more and more just convinced this is not the way you grow your wealth or whatever. This is barely a way to protect your wealth. Unless you probably lose, and then your tax attorney can figure out how you can write it off on your taxes or whatever. Because I think it's like investing in art thing. It's just a way to keep them from taxing you. I don't think anyone ultimately wins in the stock market. No? Well, whatever. I think it's a way to write it off for your taxes. And I'm just getting more and more convinced of that the more I hear. But even if people do make money in the stock market, it's more a question of what? I don't know. Just as soon as you're able to afford a tax attorney, get one, kind of thing. All right, because whatever the losses you can write off and all that kind of stuff. Hedging your bets. You know, if you lose big, you can write it off in taxes. If you win big, awesome, great. Either way, you know. So anyway, I think it's that kind of thing. I don't think it's really. If you win big, it's like winning the lottery kind of thing. Yeah, it happens, but you know what? Odds are it doesn't. Whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Get a decent paying job. That's how you really build wealth. More and more, I think that's it. Okay, so don't worry about it. Yeah, don't get as many sources as real estate. Real estate, you know, just all the extra BS I'm hearing, and just set yourself up to be able to get a decent paying job. Never trade down if you got to get another job, and real estate as soon as possible. Don't be at the mercy of your employer, because there is no mercy. So, yeah. And why are they working it that way? Because they can. Okay? Because it's legal for them to do so. So why wouldn't they? Right? Okay? That's the way it goes. So, you know, watch your back. Because no one else is going to watch it for you. Okay. Is there anything else? At the moment, I think that's all I can deal with at the moment. It is almost 3 o'clock. That's all enough. Okay, so I didn't spend any money getting to work this week. Eureka, right? If this supply chain thing ever makes it possible for me to get an airless tire, that's fine. But at this point, I'd probably just get it and use it to run my errands around here. I probably wouldn't bother now using it to commute to work. You know, why? All right, I was able to change my hours so I don't have to be in so early, so I can take the bus now. Let them deal with all the headaches of getting me somewhere. All right, let's simplify. As far as Turkey is concerned, unless something really, really dramatic happens, I'm going to be here. I won't be going to Turkey for at least 5 months. Go there, try to put down a down payment on a piece of property, and get back here and just. But supposedly you get paid more in this country than so work in the U.S. since hey, you've got to work for someone else. Get into real estate as soon as you can, so you have more than one source of income. Because if you're just depending on an employer for that's the only, again, that is the riskiest category to find yourself in. Only having one source of income, and it's coming from someone else. In other words, you're not an entrepreneur. It's not coming from your own business. You're an employee. That is the riskiest situation to find yourself in. So as soon as you're able to do so, get into real estate so you have another source of income, because that's, yeah, don't put your fate in someone else's hands. If it is possible for you not to put yourself in this, and get out of it as soon as possible. Okay, so yeah, so to try to do that in as structured and as safe a way as I can, because things do not necessarily fall into place, and the unexpected happens all too easily. Yeah, I also have a little bit of money. I plan to do this with still having money in reserve to deal with whatever unexpected situation crops up, to enable myself so I can reposition myself, is basically what it comes out to. All right. At this point in time, that's the best I can do for now. Okay. You do what you can, and you try to make the best decisions you can with the options you can find. Okay, boys and girls, it's already 28 minutes. That's more than enough. Okay, still for Houston, Saturday, October 23rd, 3:02 p.m. Take care.